So I'm going to be doing something different in this video. I'm going to be doing my first reading of Warhammer 40k story, or at least an excerpt of a Warhammer 40k story. I've been wanting to do this for a while, and I'm going to preference that I am going to be looking down and reading it. So, yeah. I do want to do more of these in the future if these do well enough. So, you know, just keep in mind I am... You know, I'm not a professional reader. I'm not Christopher Tester. He does great readings of excerpts, and that's kind of what inspired me to do something like this. So I do preference that that this is my first time doing this, and I might get some things messed up, nerves as one would have it. But yeah. Anyway, so the excerpt I'm gonna read is from a short story called Misbegotten. It is set during the Great Crusade. We are before the Horus heresy, and this is about Horus. And Horus has confronted and found this flesh splicer who's making all these like machine man monstrosities, and his name is Foe. And Foe, after Horus and his sons have like smashed their way through them, he's found Foe just sitting in a garden. So that's where we are in this short story called Misbegotten. So let's get started. I've been monitoring your activity since you arrived in this zone 20 months ago, he said. Through my listening stations and watch networks, I have observed your dealings with local cultures. Your message. Your offering of embrace. I knew you would knock on my door before long. And you were prepared, said Horus. Afraid, for you thought we would judge you as poorly as the people of Terra once did. Foe frowned. No, you are mistaken, he replied. You think I left Terra because I was driven out? Shunned? Demonized? No. All artists and innovators are misunderstood. Then why? Because I started to see his rise, said Foe. Even then, early days, but I could see what he would become. Your father, I mean. I knew what future awaited a man who dreamed the dreams he did. Though it took decades or centuries or longer, I knew he would not be denied. I wanted no part of it. I wanted to be as far away from it as possible. Why? Said Horus. His dream is unthinkable, yet he has the power to make it real. I see he's begun now. You have reached the stars. Yes, bearing his message, his hope to... Hope? Foe shook his head sadly. Yes, naturally, he would tell his children that. He always made things sound so optimistic. A glorious and endless future. But, of course, you wouldn't understand. I don't, said Horus, rising. You are a maker of abominations, a creator of the most obscene things that I have ever beheld. I presume a mind as transgressive as yours would only see the horror and the splendor of his ambition, and fear the justice he would merit upon you for your crimes against the human form. Oh, God, no! Cried Foe in surprise. Then he hesitated. Do they still speak of God on Terra? Do they still believe? I suppose not. They wouldn't have to now. Anyway, you're wrong. I don't fear his justice. You say I've made abominations. Look what he's made. What do you mean? Asked Horus. I mean you. You and the beings like you. You think I've made monsters. In my wildest deliriums, I could not have designed monsters like you. I practice in simple and ingenious art of genetics and anatomy. I tinker and edit, to make puzzles and delights and curious wonders, things to make us think, and ponder the nature of our being and our place in the scheme of life. He looked up at Horus. I do not make things that will burn the galaxy down. I do not make things that will doom our species and lead it into an endless frenzy of war. You are the most abominable thing that I have ever seen. Grotesque, sickening, misbegotten. I could not hope to kill you all, but to abort just one of you before it reached potential, well, that would have been some solace. Foe got up, brushed down his clothes, and looked at Horus. I'd like to die now, he said. I don't want to live in a cosmos where things like you are on the loose. So, there you go, guys. That's the excerpt. Hope you all enjoyed this. Yeah, just let me know in the comments below if you guys want to read more. I do want to do another video of another reading. But yeah, if you guys have ideas for like what, I don't want to do full book readings. I do not have the voice or willpower to do something like that. But I thought it would be kind of cool to do something like this on every so occasion. So if you guys have any thoughts of like what other Warhammer 40k like novel excerpts, I'm not going to read the full novel, but like conversations between characters or quotes or something, just let me know in the comments below. I hope you guys like this. I've been wanting to do something like this, just something different for the channel, and I see so many readings of other people, and it just really inspired me to do something like this. So yeah, comment below if you guys have any ideas. I do want to do another video, so stay tuned for that. Other than that, hope you all enjoyed this. I'm Mr. Multiverse. I'll see you next time in the Multiverse.